closing the eyes and observe what your sway is. So do you lilt more to the left?
This is one of the exercises I have to do every day.
Good, because it's the best way to settle your fluid systems. So just observe it, whether it's forward and back, diagonal, or really spasmodic. And you sort of put a marker on it. I call it a somatic check-in. Just what's going on. And then we'll check that again at the end. So I'm going to just put my screen down so you can see me seated, and I'll ask you all to sit down. Starting with our arch and curls, we're going to start with no arms, and today I'm going to introduce quite a few more arm movements. So breathing in and arch forward, and exhale, curl back. And pull your hands towards you and arch, and pull back and curl. And arch. It's a real opening of the front body, stretching the front, and exhale back. And I'll just do some from the side. Arching forward, really roll forward on your sits bones, and exhale, curl back. Arch forward, and exhale, curl back. Arch forward, and curl back. 4 more of those. Nice way to get the breath going. That's right, Kai, get your hair right. And arch, and curl. And, oh, feel that breath in. And curl. Nice work, ladies. And last one. And curl.
I'll turn my speaker off, my stupid dog's barking.
And interlace your hands, we're going to do a few figure eights, then we're going to come back to the arch and curls. So really support your head with that pulling of the hands up under your occipital base of your skull. Nice slow figure eight. And it's a slow exhale. Inhale, like yawning way. And exhale. In and exhale. In and exhale. Down. It's like waking up from hibernation. This is what we're all going to do soon. Wake up from hibernation. And coming up, but slowly from around your pelvis. And then up mid-spine. And around the base of your neck and up. You really got to take your time there. Now we're going to come down in for 4. So with a little bit more percussive breath, breathe in and exhale. 2, 3, and 4 up. 1 and 2 and 3 up. 4 down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 up. 1 and 2 and 3 up. 4 and down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 up. 1, 3 and 4. Back to the center. And reach your arms down. Back to our arch and curls, but we're going to use our arms now. So it's like, you know how you might pull off a jumper? You all know what I mean? So that's what we're going to do. As we come into the arch, cross the elbows across each other, like we're arching up, and then turn your legs inwards and curl like you're gathering, like your sleeves of your jumper have been, someone else is pulling them off. Pull, and then in, and arch, and curl, and arch, remember which hand comes on top each side. And arch, curl, gather, take it off, arch, pull, reach and gather, and up, and curl, reach and gather, and up, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and in, and exhale, push it all out, bring it all in, push it out, bring it up, last two, push it out so you can feel that we're turning inwards at the shoulder joint, turning out at the shoulder joint, and out at the hips, and in, and rest. So you should feel that that's warmed up your shoulders a bit. Yeah, you can see that's happening. So now we're going to actually go into the shoulder rolls. So I want you to just lift up the shoulders, roll back and down, up, back and down. Loosen up the next hand, up, back and down, up, back and down, and a reverse. In, get the ribs to open up as you breathe in. Feel a nice relaxation through the neck. And settle it there. Just check that your neck's feeling okay. We're going to go into like freestyle and backstroke type of thing. So put your left hand on the outside of your right hip and palm up, scoop and curl, and bring the arm back, and then arch it up, reach up and open the armpit, and forward. And bring it back, arch up, and forward. Curl it back, palms up, elbow back, reach it back like you're doing freestyle, and forward. And exhale, curl back, reach it up, roll into an arch, and forward. Exhale, curl back, reach, and up. And let's keep looking at our elbow and our palm, so our head and eye line moves with it. Just check that you're okay with that, TL. And forward, and three more, curl back, and up, and curl back, and up. Really open up these ribs here. Last one, exhale back, and curl up, and rest. Yeah, it's a bit tiring, isn't it? And now we're going to go to the other side. So put your right hand at the side of your left hip, palm up, and pull back with your elbow as you exhale. Reach back and open the ribs in the armpit, and forward as we arch. Exhale, curl back. Reach up through center and come forward in an arch. Exhale, curl back. Reach and up, arch forward. Exhale, curl back. Reach and up, forward. Exhale, curl back. Reach up and forward. Curl back. Reach up and get your own little wave rhythm happening here. Forward, open the ribs at the front, roll forward on your sits bones, roll back through the center and roll back onto your sits bones, up and forward, and curl back for the last three, and reach and forward. Curl, scoop those abs deeply to your abdominals, to your spine, and forward, two more, curl it back, keep the hips relaxed as much as possible, and pull back with the arms, up, reach. Now we've got to do the opposite, we're going for backstroke. So with this one, you're going to take the arm forward first, reach it up, and we're going to keep the arm not crossing the body on this one, but it reaches forward to the opposite knee. So we reach up and back and curl forward. And turn it up, so we'll turn it out so the pinky's on top, but the palm of your hand is facing away. Then you roll and reach, follow your pinky up, and then turn the palm up and scoop it through. Turns around, pinky leads, up, and curl back. Just twist, reach and lift, and back, and curl. Turn it, reach, and back, and curl. Leading always with the pinky, and up, and curl, turn, reach it up, keeping your knees quite open. And last one, reach, up, and down. Give it out a bit of a shake before we then place it forward on the knee there. And now reaching the left arm forward, turning it so the palm is facing out, and you're leading with your little pinky. Reach on a big inhale, around, turn it so the pinky is up and reaching forward. And inhale, exhale, palm up, curl through, palm out, reach, curl, palm up, palm out, up and around. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Really feel that incredible mobilization of the spine. So you're opening those left ribs, close the left ribs, reach through the spine, armpit, open the ribs and back. Exhale, curl, reach and inhale, open. Exhale. I'm seeing the more repetitions that you do, that the more mobile your spine gets. It looks really lovely. And up, and exhale, got the last three, and up, curl, reach, around, curl, reach, around. Last one, curl, reach, and let that go. So I'm going to leave the arms and shoulders away, alone for a little bit. We're going to come back to them, but now we're going to put the rotations in the spine into it. So we go about 4 to one side, 4 to the other for 4 times. Then we do the 8 in one count and 8 in the one. You ready? And go. Inhale, 1, down. So to your left side, first exhale, 3, and 4, swap sides, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, swap, 1, and 2, and 3, scoop the abs in, 4, swap, 1, open the chest, open the back ribs, open the front body, open the back body, inhale, exhale for 4, swap, 1, 2, 3, 4, change, 1, and 2, and 3, and swap, 4. Last set of 4, I think I skipped one there. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Other side, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Back to our 8 in one count. So swap down to there, reach it up, pull it in, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, reach it up, and 6, and 7, last one, 8, and we're going to come back to those in a minute, but we're going to do a little bit of side lifts. So we're taking our hips, so you'll start with your left side, taking your left hip up to your ribs and then your left ribs down to your hips. And back with 2 sits bones on the even stool, and then to the other side. Over, up, over, up, over, up, over, up, over, up. Trying to keep both sits bones evenly centered on the stool. Up, side, up, side, up, side. Exhale over, inhale up. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, really taking the ear to the shoulder as the ribs go to hips and hips to the ribs. Got 4 more to go. It's 2 and 3 and 4. Back to our 8 sets of 1. 1 count for 8. You're right. Off we go. And 1. Pull it in. 2. Open, close. Open it, close. 3. Open. And close. Open. Really push yourself. Push the arm into the leg and the leg into the arm. And curl. Got 4 more after this one. And pull it in. And open. And pull. And open. Pull. Last one. To the left and finish on the right. Doesn't that feel nice? Does that feel good for you guys? Can you feel the heat happening in here? It's really good. Okay. Arms out to the side for Mr. Watermelon Head. Hands on here. We go over to the left. That's exhale. And the arms sort of pull you down. And then inhale, bounce it up to center. Exhale over. Inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale, inhale, exhale, spring it up, and lever it over, spring it up, and over, and up, and over, and up, and over, up. Last one to the left, over, up and over and up. Hands down. You guys are doing really well. I want you to just check how you're going with your rotation. So keeping your legs out, pushing into the legs with your arms, and with your arms you push into the legs. You know what I mean, that co-dual force. We're going to take the arms out so they're pushing into the knee and rotate as much as you can to your right without shifting over to one side or the other, because we do have a preference. And so you rotate, it's almost like you want to keep yourself in a cylinder, so you're like this, and all you're doing is purely rotating. And back to the center, and then purely rotating. You see how if I rotate to my left, the left arm comes towards me and the right arm pushes away, and that's where I push into the leg so that it doesn't collapse in here. So that's over, around, center, and push, and center, and rotate. Really try and get some air into the back of your ribs as you do this. And center, and around, and center, and around. Back of the ribs, keep them open. Push into the leg with your arm. Center, and keep open through the back of the ribs. Push with that left hand. Rotate, rotate. Keep tall. Open the back ribs and center. Now we're going to do forward a little bit speedier, but I wanted to get you to sense that when you did turn to the side, you're not contracting too much here, that you're keeping some rib space open through there while you turn. Are you ready? Yes, please. Let's go. To the left and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're going to do 4 more because they're too quick. 5 and 6. It's like a breath up. And 7 and 8. Yeah, and I can see that sort of lilt in the breath, which is really nice to see. Okay, for the beginning of our arm series, I've got a crossover the midline one today. So, right hand goes across the body, and it's like I'm scooping up a shovel of sand, and I look at it as far as I can, then I turn the palm around and I follow it down that side. And then I pick up the other hand. So scoop is up, rotate it up as far as I can, then turn it out and I frame my head and look at the back of my hand as it goes down the other way. And scoop it up. Take it out, lead with the elbow and look down. Then scoop up the other one and around and down. And scoop, reach, open, down, scoop, reach, open, down. Scoop, reach it up, open it and down. And scoop, reach, open, down. So I'm happy that you've got that now. So now we're going to dance it. So yeah, it has some technicality to it, but so that we're just seeing what your body wants to do with it. So there's a little bit more moving side to side. So just going, we're going to go for a couple of minutes. Now in the last 6 or so reps to just go where it feels like the arm wants to take you. And the only rule is you're having to follow your arm with your eye line, but it must cross your body. Go up and down, forward and back, but using the basic pattern. Just be very careful about your ups and downs. If you get a little dizzy, slow it down, but explore all sort of corners in the space around you. And last thing is with 2 hands, it's almost like you're in a bubble, and I want you to trace the shape of the bubble. Putting the ribs open, the armpits to open, and the chest, the